Hey there, and welcome to Paisley's Pathfinders. I almost said Paisley's Peeps. Paisley's Pathfinders. And if you're hopping on and catching the replay, sorry, gotta fix my bra straps. Please be sure to type replay in the comments so that I know that you made it by. I'm going to check, of course, to make sure I'm live in the right place because that happens sometimes. Let's see. Am I live? Yes, I am live in our group. Okay, so Paisley's Pathfinders is a special training series. It's an 8-week training series that I'm really excited to share with you guys for a couple reasons, and I'll tell you why. So good morning. I actually can't see who is saying hi, so let me pull this up on my phone so that I can see the comments and see who they are coming from. That's important. And of course, there's a little bit of a delay on Facebook. Okay, Danielle said good morning. Hi, Danielle. All right, I'm gonna put I'll just lay my phone right here. Hey, Julia. Hey, April. Wow, I'm so excited to see people hopping on. Here's why Paisley's Pathfinders was formed. So it is to promote some growth within our team and help grow some new leaders. That's always really exciting. I wanted to kind of create a core group of like-minded people. We have such a great support system in our team, but I thought by taking it to the next level, by having a group of people who are all, focused on promoting to executive consultant, promoting to manager, promoting to senior manager and beyond, that it would only strengthen the camaraderie within our team, but also it's going to hold everybody accountable, which is a little scary, but it's necessary. Scary, but necessary. That could be a new hashtag. So if you're at the consultant level right now, whether you have, whether it's just you, a team of one, there's Alpine, or if, you have more than enough people to get to executive consultant, wherever you are, my goal for you, my hope for you is within the next 90 to 120 days that we're able to get you promoted to that executive consultant or beyond position. Alpine, can you go do that somewhere else, honey? I have the itchiest dog. So I'm excited. But to get there, it's going to take some focus. It's going to take some daily action, AKA work, and it's going to take being intentional in your business. So a little bit about my story, just because not everybody necessarily knows. I'm Melina Dixon, and I joined Pink Zebra a little over 6 years ago, but my direct sales story started much before that. I actually joined direct sales almost 15 years ago when I was about 19. But my direct sales story starts even earlier than that. I remember being in elementary school. My mom was actually a jewelry consultant for a very brief time with a company called Americana, and I don't even think it's still in existence today. And it was high fashion jewelry, so very similar to Premier jewelry. I think Premier's more stylish for sure, but sadly, the thing that stands out for me about her time in that direct sales is that her upline did not like children. And I remember overhearing the woman say to my mother, "I will not compete with children." And I was like, wow, she's awful. So that might have been the beginning of the end for my mom. But then when I was in middle school and high school, I remember these pink, tubes and these boxes that said Mary Kay at our house. And I fell in love with the Velocity line, which was their, more teen line, perfect for people with acne prone skin. that was me. Sometimes it's still me. They've evolved that product line now. And they have something called Clear Proof, which is just as fabulous. But I remember a lot about just wanting to go into the linen closet where she kept that box. And there were always tubes of whatever I needed, my cleanser, my moisturizer. I was just so much in love with it. Hey, Dana, everybody, if you don't know, Dana is an executive director with Pink Zebra, and I kidnapped her and put her in our group, and she never leaves, and she's awesome, and she's here, and she's watching us. So just know, like, that's another person cheering us on in our journey to do whatever it is we want to do in Pink Zebra. Just had to give her a little shout out because she said hello. But yeah, I just remember, how fun it was to be able to go into that box, and there were always products there that, that I could use. And I helped her put in her orders. I remember being 15 and I helped her place product orders. That was really cool. And when I turned 18 and got my first, after I turned 18, got my first tax return as like a grown-up, I got some amazing college credits credit for being in college and all that jazz. Thank you. I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to sign up for Mary Kay. I'm going to sign up under my mom. I've got money. I can get a little bit of inventory. And my mom had not ordered in such a long time that the company was not letting her add anyone new. And I was like, well, this stinks. So I kind of forgot about Mary Kay for about a year until I met someone at my job who was selling it. A customer came through. She was super impressed with my customer service skills. Y'all, is there any doubt that she was impressed with my customer service skills? And I ended up going to have like a facial. I already knew about the products. I took a friend with me. We both, placed orders. We had fun. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'll sign up next week when I get paid. And that was the real beginning of my direct sales journey, where I was the consultant, where I was the one working the business. I have a lot of love for direct sales because I feel like it's an industry for everyone. April said, nope. I don't know what that means. So let me know what you mean, April, because I'm not sure. So yeah, I just have always felt very at home being in direct sales. I don't have a college degree. Dare I say, I'll maybe never have a college degree. When people talk to me about college, I tell them, oh, thank you. No doubts about my skills. Thank you, April. You're so sweet. I tell them I've got skills they don't teach in college. That's how I feel, which is true. I mean, they don't teach. I mean, maybe they teach customer service in college, but they never taught me that. I had it ingrained in me a long, long time ago I think I get it from my mom. I think I get some of my charm and my wit from my dad. So yeah, I was passed down some amazing attributes from my parents. So anything you love about me most likely came from them. If you love my house, you can thank my husband for that, because he is a bargain hunter and he found a really pretty house at a really low price. And like, we went for it. But like the personality things about me that people like, totally all my parents. I mean, I got to give them all the credit. So enough about me, really enough about me. But I do want to share real quick kind of my vision for 2019. So it's no surprise. I've been talking since maybe Christmas-ish time, maybe a little after, that my focus for me is to promote to director. And so in order for me to do that, I get to help a lot of other people move up, which is really what I want to focus on. So my vision for our team is, I don't want to say like pumping out, because this is like not a factory, but more executive consultant promotions this year, more manager promotions this year, senior manager promotions this year, executive manager promotions this year. There are positions available, people. I got lots of positions available. So if you have a dream and you have drive and determination and you're willing to work, W-O-R-K, work, then anything is possible for you in 2019. Okay, so for this training series, I'll just tell you guys, I started it in another group last year, and I'll be honest, I think Facebook was going through some challenges with group notifications at the time, so I didn't have a lot of people joining me live. I didn't really feel like I was getting a lot of replay participation, and just with the hustle and bustle of the holidays, I was over it. I was like, nope, we're not doing this right now. We'll pick it up after Christmas, and then 2 months later, we're picking it up. Jason is watching as well. I put makeup on, babe. I look quite pretty. All right. That's the line from Love Actually. So as far as this group, or as far as this training, I don't have a lot of rules. All that I ask is that you either show up and watch the live or you watch the replay as close to when the live happens as possible. I know we've got things going on Saturday mornings. I'm going to go live here at 9 a.m. every Saturday morning for the next 8 weeks. Well, today plus 7. And I'm going to try really hard not to take a whole hour. But I'm sometimes, long-winded, and sometimes I get squirrel syndrome. And I do want to be available if you guys have questions. So, it might be 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern every morning. I'm going to turn this training series in our group into a unit. A unit is something really cool that you can do when your group is set up to social learning, which is how this group is set up. And so after I hop off here today, I'm going to create a unit called Paisley's Pathfinders, and this is going to be part of the week 1 unit. Now, I've got at least one other video that's going to pop up for you guys later this weekend. I'll tell you more about that later. And once you watch them, or once they're in the unit and you've watched them, you're going to be able to click I'm done on it. And that's going to help me see who has completed the different units that are set up. So that's how I'm going to know that you came back and watched the replay, whether you said replayed or not. I'm going to be able to track that. So that's all that I ask. Join me live or catch the replay, preferably sometime during the weekend. We tend to have a little more time in the weekend, unless you work the weekend, and then you might be watching it on a Tuesday, and that's okay. I would love for you to attempt what I challenge you to do. I'm not expecting perfection, but I am expecting effort. That's what I'm expecting. When you're watching the live or watching the replay, do your best to not have a whole lot of distractions. I know it's Saturday morning. The kids are probably driving you crazy right now, right? Maybe you've locked yourself in a closet, your laundry room, the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe you locked yourself in the car, but just as best as possible, try and limit the distraction, because I really want you guys to get a ton out of this. Oh, thank you, Dana. And Dana, if your group isn't, your groups aren't set up that way, I can show you how to do that too, in case you want to start like cataloging all your live videos that happen in the group into a unit. So I'll tell y'all how to do all that. Yep. So yeah, participation is key. So, dig in the comments, have a conversation, answer each other's questions, share ideas. We're all going to benefit from working together, working as a true team. So it's really important. And if you think you have a stupid question, ask it anyways, because if you're thinking it, someone else is thinking it too. That is true your entire direct sales career. When you're new, you might think, oh, this is a dumb question, but how do I do this? And you have to ask those questions, because there's other new people that are going to come behind you and wonder that exact same thing. And we're going to have a place to direct them to say, here's a bunch of ideas for how people do that. And this is a safe forum. Our group always is a safe place to share, and you can be vulnerable, but I will always have the rule that we are not negative. We don't complain, we don't whine, we don't gripe. So if something doesn't go your way and you feel the need to share it, you better share it in a way that shows that you want to learn from it and that you're not just here to dump, because I'll delete the comment in a heartbeat. And I probably won't message you and tell you why. You should know why. We're not negative here. Direct sales is a roller coaster. We have ups and we have downs. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But if I came in this group and complained every time something didn't go my way, you guys probably wouldn't be on my team anymore, because it's just the reality of direct sales. Customers, get a scent and hate it and they're mean to you. Sometimes, not all the time, but every once in a while, a host doesn't do what you ask them to do as far as host coaching, and then their party sucks and they don't know why. That's another training for another day. I mean, things are going to happen. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs, but this is not a place to complain. This is only a place to learn how to do things better and how to move past the things that kind of suck, because it happens. Okay, let me turn the page. All right. So here's an overview of our next 7 weeks together. So week 2 is going to be all about planning and making room for your business in your busy life. Can anyone relate? Busy life. Week 3 is about being a role model and covering the basics of a good consultant. Week 4 is going to be about our compensation plan and goal setting. Week 5 is coaching your team. Coaching your team is, believe it or not, a weak spot for me. But I'm getting better. I'm determined to get better. Week number 6, we'll touch on social media, and then we'll wrap up with team support and team culture. Now, I promised to do a social media training this week in our group for our newer consultants who are maybe struggling with what to post on their business pages. So look for that. But we will talk a little bit more about social media in week number 6. And then week number 7 is going to be our wrap up and just how to move forward. And I'm excited to see in the next 7-8 weeks what happens in people's businesses. I can't wait to see who's promoted over the course of these 8 weeks. It's going to be really exciting. And this is it's going to be an amazing year. I knew before 2018 was even over that 2019 was going to be really special in Pink Zebra land. And it already is proving to be that way. So my challenge for you for these next 7-8 weeks is to give it all you got, and figure out a way to keep the momentum going once we're done with this Saturday morning training. So now I want everyone to introduce themselves in the comments, whether you're watching the live or the replay. Please introduce yourself. So share your name, just because I can't see names right now. Share where you live. Do you have any children? If so, what are their ages? And then share one thing that you want others to know about you. So a personality trait, a quality, a skill, or a strength. And I guess I can go ahead and do the same. So I'm Melina Dixon. I live in Midland, North Carolina, which is just outside of Charlotte, just outside the big city. There's Alpine Dixon. She's one of my kids. I don't have any human children, but I have 2 fur children. I have Alpine, who's a girl, and she is, Alpine, how old are you, honey? She's 12. She'll be 13 in July. And then I have Chance, who may or may not come in here at some point. Chance is a boy cat, and he is 14. He'll be 15 in April, and I am throwing him like a sweet 15 because I just love him so much. So that's that. And then I guess a thing that I want others to know about me, oh gosh, what don't you already know about me, right? I guess if it's not obvious, I have such a strong passion for people and connecting and relationships. And that is the secret to my direct sales success. I am a 3-time trip earner. What else am I? I'm a 5-time Sales Consistency Award winner. I'm a 1-time Pink Sapphire Award winner, first time. And all of that stems from my desire to focus on people and not make it about myself. Try to take good care of people, build relationships. That's where all that came from. I wouldn't have any of that if I wasn't so people focused. So that's the thing I want you to know about me. April is a good detective. Oh, interesting. Like true crime detective or just like researcher detective? Are you a Facebook detective? So while people are introducing themselves in the comments, I'll just keep it moving because I do want to be respectful of everybody's time. And, I don't want to keep you guys here too terribly late. So we're going to touch on just acting like a leader before you become a leader. And that's super, super, super important in this business. You dress for the job you want, not the job you have. So I hope that people would say that my actions and I guess my actions, are that of what they would expect from a higher level leader, an executive manager, a director, and beyond. So I'm trying to dress for that job, not necessarily the job that I have. So what does, acting like a leader mean? Well, are you stepping up? Are you helping me with meetings? Are you offering to share your expertise? Nobody really thinks they're an expert sometimes in things, or ever, I guess. I don't even think I'm an expert in some of the things that I talk to you guys about. I don't want to be an expert in everything. I just want to be proficient, and I want to show you guys how to do it. But I never want to be seen as like an expert. Please don't hold me to that highest standard. Please don't. So here's some other ways that you can step up. Offer to do a testimonial. If you have an amazing party experience, if you have, bless you, Alpine, if you have an amazing customer experience, or if you have an amazing sponsoring experience, step up and share that in the group. Do recognition for your team. Do trainings for your team. I love that our entire team is in this group. I love it so much. But I also know that several of you guys have your own team groups, and I think that's great too. And if you haven't added me to it, please feel free to, because I love to be a fly on the wall. I love to be a support to you. And I hope the things that happen here help you guys in your groups. I know for a fact that the things that I'm doing in here are helping Tiffany in her group, because she's got this super awesome thing going on about helping people get their ducks in a row. And she is, as part of their daily challenges, she's not making them, but she's reminding them, about Monday Night Live, about our team meeting, about today's training. Like, she is helping support the things that I'm trying to do in this group by making sure that her team knows those things are important. And I think that's really cool. So if there's anything that I can do in your team groups to help support, what you're trying to do with your team, let me know. And I'd love to be in there. It's important to set goals with your team right from the beginning. And that's something that I didn't really do, about almost 6 years ago when I promoted to executive consultant. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all. I've learned a lot over the last, 5-6 years on how to be, how to be a leader in general. It's not really something that I necessarily knew how to do from the get-go. It's taken a lot of trial and error. Another thing you can do is create your team name right away. So if you have a team, even if it's just a team of one, AKA you, what's your team name? So put that in the comments too. You know what? Everyone who puts their team name in the comments, I will draw one lucky person and I'll design a really fun logo for you. And if you don't love it, you don't have to use it, but that will be a little gift from me to you. And then start a team Facebook group, just like we have here. If you have less than 5 people, though, on your team, you might just want to start with a group chat where you guys can share trainings, bounce ideas off each other, and just chat and be, answer questions. You may not want to start a group just yet, just because you don't want to, necessarily be responsible for maintaining a group. It's really important when you have a group to post in there every day. I get it. Sundays are, that's the Lord's day, but schedule a post for Sunday, even if you're not going to be active and present in that group. Yes, Sprinkle Dazzle. I love that. That's your team name, Adrienne. I love it so much. Create good business habits now. Even if you're not brand new, pretend you're brand new for a second. Lead by example. So you guys may have seen my post yesterday about how the month starts over, the dashboard resets. And if you were above me, or if you were me and you could see the tree view, it says I'm a consultant right now. It does not say, it says I'm a senior manager, but my pay rank is at the consultant level, which means if the month ended tomorrow and things were the way they are now, I would have earned no commission on my team because I don't have my 400 yet. If I had my 400, I might only be paid at the executive consultant level. So, I have to earn my title again every single month. And I don't do that by asking you to go sell stuff. Obviously, please go get some sales girls and boys, because we have a boy. We have our Travis. But I'm not going to harp on you, force you, hey, go sell something, go sell something, go sell something, go sell something. I want you to go sell something because you've got big dreams and goals. But I'm going to lead by example. You guys are going to, I'm sharing my sales volume with you every single week. So you know where I'm at, not because I want to brag. I'm not trying to recognize myself, but I need you guys to know that I'm not just talking the talk. I am walking the walk too. It's important that you know that about me, that I'm not just kicking back, relaxing, and collecting a paycheck on you, because that's not how this works. So it's, let's see, I said a lot of things that weren't on my paper. So let me see what's on my paper now. Leading by example is doing your best every month. It's not always being the best, but it's doing your best. I hope that makes sense. As a leader, the minute you have one person on your team, you are a leader. You may not have the title of a leader, but you're a leader. That means you're going to want to have a minimum of $400 in sales volume every single month to make sure that you're earning a commission on your team. Don't just do the minimum though. Don't. Strive to hit your $400 SV by the 15th of the month. Or let's get crazy and let's try to hit it by the 7th. Let's not focus on the minimums. Empires were not built based on the minimum. All right, so you also need to master fundamental skills. And this is where I see people really struggle. They don't know what to do, what to say, how to do these things. Thank you, Adrienne. I had to see who the comment was from because I didn't know. So you need to know how to sell. You need to know how to sell our products. That doesn't mean I want you to be salesy. That doesn't mean I want you to be a salesperson, but you do need to know how to sell our products. And that's going to come from product knowledge. Sometimes it's not, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it's important that you know how our products work. You have to love them and be passionate about them. Oh my gosh, you have to be using them in your home. Please be using them in your home. Please do not, everyone who joined this team should have a simmering light. Just one, even if it's just one, please use it in your home and, try our products and figure out what scents you love and like, and maybe you don't like, but don't tell people what you don't like because we don't yuck somebody's yum. But it's important that you're knowledgeable about our products if you're going to sell them effectively. You do need to know how to sponsor. that's a struggle for a lot of people, not going to lie. And that is why this month we're talking about sponsoring. That's why I'm doing a really cool interview with Megan Stiltner, who's new to our team, who added 10 team members last month, because I want you guys to hear how she did it. And it shouldn't surprise you, but it might surprise you. So asking others to join our business is key. But people worry that, that they have to be pushy. And to that, I would say to anyone who's joined my team, like directly under me, did I push you? Did I push you? Nope. In a lot of cases, you probably came to me to learn more. I gave you the information and you were like, all right, let's do it. I didn't convince you. I didn't have to. I didn't have to convince you, but you have to be inviting. The verb inviting, I think it's a verb. Yeah, it is. That has to be ingrained in your brain. Everything we do in this business is an invitation. We're inviting someone to try our product. We're inviting someone to our launch party. We're inviting someone to host their own party. We're inviting someone to learn about our business, and we're inviting someone to join our team. Inviting, inviting, inviting. The word sharing is another verb that needs to be ingrained in your business. We're sharing a product. We're sharing a business opportunity. Like those words, they need to be in everything you do. If you can think of it as inviting and sharing, then you'll never be pushy. Never. Now, if you message people every day, all day, harassing them to place an order with you, then that's pushy. Okay, and the other thing that you need to know how to do is you need to know how to develop others. So, your ability to develop others into business builders is what builds volume within our team and what helps people move up the career path. So, of those three, developing others is probably the thing that I feel I'm weakest at. Now, I can give you guys training all day long, but I don't think that I've been a very good one-on-one coach with people up until now. And I'm truly working to change that because you guys deserve better. You deserve to have someone who can really work with you and coach you and develop you to the next promotion. Another thing you need to do is you need to be duplicatable. So are you following, our company's formula, the easy peasy two-step? Now, some people, we all have different lives. We all have different priorities. We all have different stuff going on. And so following the easy peasy two-step, which I'll explain in just a second, may not 100% fit your life. But the easy peasy two-step at the consultant and executive consultant level is 2 parties a week, 2 bookings per party. Somebody help me out. 2 customer calls per day, 2 new team members a month. And we used to have a fundraiser program. So that was 2 fundraisers a quarter. But we don't have that anymore. So we'll cross that off. But 2 parties a week, at this point, you might not see how that's possible. So that's just something to work towards. But are you having parties? Having parties helps support our company's formula too. Everything you could ever want from your business really stems from a party. New customers, new bookings, people to share the business opportunity with. They all happen at a party. And never work alone. So when you are going to a party, if you have people that are local, invite them to come along and be your helper and watch. They get to learn while you earn. Isn't that cool? If when I have Facebook parties, I've invited people to come watch them as well. So you guys can see it in action. If you're going to be doing an opportunity call, or even, an opportunity event on Facebook, invite your team to come and watch. Again, that's an opportunity for them to learn while you're sharing the business opportunity with somebody else and hopefully growing your team. And then continue to be a good student. That's my second secret to success. So number one, my love for people. Number two, my, I guess my desire to always be a good student. I'm a lifetime learner. I will never know everything. I never want to know everything. I want to keep learning and growing and learning new things. So are you participating in Pink Zebra's all consultant training each month? If you're not in Consultant Corner, if for no other reason, join Consultant Corner so that the second Wednesday of the month, you can participate in the all consultant training. Are you a leader? Are you a manager or above in the leader group, hanging out with the leaders? And well, I'm there too. Hey, I'm there. Are you participating in the leadership training every month, the second Tuesday of the month? Are you participating in that? Or do you skip that because you think you don't need it, or, it's just not that important to you? There's valuable stuff there in both trainings. Are you showing up to Monday Night Live, either live or the replay? Is that a priority to you? I know it's a priority to April because it's on her calendar. I saw a picture of her dry erase board calendar, and it said M&L for every Monday, and I almost cried. It warmed my heart so much that that's part of her schedule. She makes that a priority. Are you attending our monthly meeting? Second Thursday of the month, our monthly chill and chat. Even if you can't be there live, are you catching the replay? And then are you, I know not everybody's going to be able to make it to reunion. I know that's, it's an expense that not everybody can do, but are you able to at least get to a rally? We have rallies typically 3 times a year. It looks like only 2 times this year, but will you make it a priority to be at the next one? Obviously, I would love everybody to be in Phoenix in July for reunion. I know it's not possible. The way that I've kind of had to make it work is that it's kind of a vacation for us, even though it's a working vacation. Jason and I don't take like big crazy vacations. Our vacations are incentive trips that I earn for free and reunion. And sometimes I feel bad, but then we have so much fun there that I don't feel bad. But I would love to take just a regular vacation that had nothing to do with Pink Zebra, but that's not what we can do right now. But it's important for me to be at every reunion. This will be my seventh reunion. I can't imagine missing one. I can tell you guys my reunion story another day, but if you can get there, absolutely get there. Super important. I love it. I love it so much. I remember the first time that I met Dana in person at reunion. That was Nashville, Tennessee. And I could have met her the year before, but I was too scared to go talk to her because I didn't know how wonderful she was. And now I do. So let's talk about connecting your head to your heart, or your heart to your head. And this is developing your big life why. This is really, 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 really important. So sometimes when we think about, our why, we try to tie it to things that we can accomplish within Pink Zebra, promoting to director, promoting to manager, getting the booths. Or we say it's because we love the products, or we start thinking about, short-term things like paying for a wedding, taking a vacation, or even earning an incentive trip. But as we move our businesses to the next level, we're all doing this, y'all. We're going that way. That's the way we're going. We have to think about, why would we keep going when it gets hard? Because I'd be lying to you if I told you it never gets hard. Sometimes it does. I said earlier, direct sales is a roller coaster. You got to be willing to take the highs and the lows, because that's how you know you're getting somewhere. Honestly and truthfully, if you don't have, rough days or rough patches, then you won't appreciate the really good patches. Is that what it is? Good patches. And pushing through the rough patches really does help you move your business forward that way. And in a lot of cases, that's what gets you to your next promotion. So why would we keep going if once we've heard, no 100 times? Why would we keep going if maybe we didn't agree with the policy change that Pink Zebra makes? They try really hard to do everything in our best interest to support us, but what if they make a policy change and we don't really like it? We don't agree with it. Why would you keep going, even if that happened? Why would we keep going if someone, one of our personal team members who's a rock star, what if they quit? Why would we keep going? So we need to dig deep and figure out what's your driver as to why you joined Pink Zebra in the first place. So, this is a different style of work than what we're used to. A lot of people, myself included, we think time equals money. Time doesn't always equal money in direct sales, but we have an opportunity to earn income far greater than what you can earn working a traditional job. So we just have to keep that in mind. So digging deep and figuring out your driver is the difference between what you want now and what you want most. Let me put my hands in because you can't see them. What you want now and what you want most. That's something that I've heard Rachel Hollis say. So what we want now might be a nap or a cookie or I don't know. What do you want now? But what you want most is the thing that will keep you going when things get tough. When obstacles present themselves, your big life why will keep you going. So think about what would you like, or what would your dream life look like? Not related to Pink Zebra, nothing to do with promoting or earning a trip or anything like that. Yeah, I want cheesecake too, April. I want some cheesecake. So it's okay to have Pink Zebra dreams. Like, I encourage it. That's where goal setting comes in. But your why and your goal are two very, very different things. So it's like I said, okay to have those Pink Zebra dreams, but there's going to come a time that your desire to move up to manager or director or earn your boots is not going to be enough to keep you going forward. It's not. So you have to have that big life why, the thing that maybe makes you feel a little sick to your stomach to think that it could ever actually happen. But that's what's going to keep you going when those times get tough. And y'all can't see my shirt, but it says, and maybe you can now, fueled by caffeine, dreams, and hustle. That's me. I had my caffeine this morning. So what we want to do is marry what we want in the grand scheme of life, like our big life why, the thing that we don't necessarily believe could ever happen, but if it did, oh my gosh, it would be amazing. With what we can accomplish through this vehicle that is called Pink Zebra. Pink Zebra is a vehicle. You are the driver, or your why is the driver. You have your own driver, y'all. You're sitting in the back seat. Your why is driving the car, and Pink Zebra is the vehicle. I'm almost done. Yay! So, is it being able to stay home with your kids? Are you a working mama who would love to stay home with your kids? Would you like to volunteer more? Be more philanthropic? Give more money away? Would you like to go on mission trips? Would you like, I said give to charity. I already said that. Would you like to get your master's or your bachelor's? Would you like to become a cosmetologist or a teacher? What is it? What's your big life why? What is the thing that you joke about having in this life that you don't actually think you can get? Guess what? You can. It's just going to take work. There's that 4-letter word again, W-O-R-K, work. You have to prioritize. Let me get some drink. Please hold. You have to prioritize what you want now with what you want most. I wake up plenty of days with the desire to only binge watch Netflix for the day, stay wrapped in a blanket like a burrito. I'd love to be a cozy little burrito right now. But my big life why reminds me that I can't do that. I don't know where my husband is. So I'll share my big life why with you guys. So I'm going to try not to cry because I cried typing this. So dang it. I don't cry pretty, so I don't want to cry. Hold on. I'm going to get it together. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to read this. I'm going to pretend it's somebody else's life and it's not my own. Oh, it's not going to work. So Jason has a vein condition and it causes him to be in chronic pain every day. He needs surgery that we cannot afford. It's not life-threatening surgery, but it will be surgery that gives him a 50% chance of some pain relief. We're also currently losing weight, and that has seemed to help. But I don't know that that will completely do it. So so there's a lot of things I'm about to say. So I would love to be able to pay off our debt so that if he wants to, he can leave his full-time job and work my business with me. I obviously too want to leave my corporate job and do this full-time. I want to see, thank you for hugging me. Thank you, Tiffany. I want to see my dad on a regular basis. Sorry. See, I don't cry pretty. I don't. It's going to mess up my makeup and people are coming to my house. My dad, bless you, Alpin. My dad lives in Venezuela. Venezuela is a third world country. I've only been there one time about 7.5 years ago. So that's the last time I've seen my dad was October 2011. I'd like to be able to see him more frequently. I'd really like to help him move somewhere else. But I don't have that kind of money. My sister Christina, who turns 30 next week, she hasn't seen him in 8 years because she couldn't go to Venezuela with us. She couldn't afford it, and I couldn't afford to pay for her to go. So I want to be able to cover the cost to take her to visit my dad. I really don't cry pretty. I don't cry pretty. Vicky, thank you. I don't think I do. I want to be able to occasionally send my mom on a vacation because I don't know the last time she had one. Her vacation is pet sitting for me when I'm on an incentive trip or at reunion. That's about as vacation as my mother gets. So I want to be able to occasionally send her somewhere to have a real vacation. So basically, if we could sum up all those things, what I'm looking for is financial freedom and time freedom, but neither of those things make me cry. Saying, I want financial freedom, that doesn't tug at my heart. It doesn't make me cry. But the other things do. And so, okay. Oh, Adrian, I'll fill you in, but you should totally watch the replay. Okay, so yeah, so financial freedom and time freedom, and I will get them both through achieving my goals with Pink Zebra. But saying I want to be a director doesn't make me cry. It makes me really excited and it makes me focused. But saying the things I'm going to do with the income that I earn through this business, those are life-changing things. Okay, I'm done crying and I'm almost done. I'm going to wrap it up. So next week, we're going to focus on planning. So planning can be your greatest ally. You know, they say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. We're not going to fail. So we're going to explore ways to improve your productivity productivity, I can say that word, and create space for your business. Some of you guys may not think you have space for your business, but I promise you do. So this week, I'm going to ask you to track what you do for your business. Every time you work your business, how much time you're spending and what you're doing. And you need to be very diligent about this. I'm actually going to share in our group a file that I found in ZebraNet. It's called time blocking. And so I want you to do two things with that. The first thing I want you to do is track the times where you work your business. The second thing I want you to do is go through and block off those things you already know happen every single week. Like if you work a full-time job, put your job in there. If you have, activities that you do with your children, put those in there. Church, Bridget, who's not watching this, but I know she will. Bridget is involved in her choir at church. So there's practice throughout the week, and I believe she sings in all 4 services on Sunday. So that's something she's going to block off on her week. So go block in all those things that you already know are going to happen every week, and then let's look and see what space is available, because that's going to determine when you work your business. So if you're spending a lot of your Pink Zebra time doing the fluff stuff, the stuff that's not income producing, we're going to need to figure out a way to cut that out, because the fluff stuff doesn't help you get closer to your goal. Focus on making 2 contacts every day this week, sharing our product, our hosting opportunity, or our business opportunity. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
I love you, babe.
Love you too.
See you later. And then the other thing that we're all going to do, and I'm going to do it with you guys, is create a vision board. So I'm going to do my vision board on my computer on Canva. So I'm going to go find pictures from the internet of some wildly wonderful, crazy things that I want in my life through Pink Zebra. Some of them are part of my big life why, and some of them are just fun things. Like Jason and I talk about having a mountain house and a beach house. Do I need 2 more houses? No. But if I'm making crazy, stupid money, I'm going to turn it into even more crazy, stupid money and buy a mountain house and a beach house, and then we're going to rent it out. We're going to make it a VRBO. But then I can go there whenever I want, whenever I need a break, a getaway. So some things like that are going to show up on my vision board. Here's something that I got at Be the Change, which is a conference I went to in January. There's a picture of a tiara and a boot. I don't know. Is this, I don't know whose boot this is. Dana, is this your boot? But I have it taped right here on my Mac computer so that every time I'm sitting here at my desk, I can see it. Helps me keep focused. So that's what your vision board does. It helps you keep focused. So you can be old school and you can cut pictures out of magazines if you want and put them on a poster board, or you can be a little more techie like me and do it through Canva. So this weekend, either later today or tomorrow, that is yours? Okay, good. I thought so. Later today, I'm going to screen record myself making my vision board in Canva so I can show you guys how to do it if you want to do yours that way. And then I am going to, if the quality of the photo is good enough, I'm going to make it my background on my Mac and my background on my phone. And I might get crazy and send the picture to Walgreens and have them print it for me a couple times. And I might put it on my bathroom mirror. I might put it in my car. Actually, I am going to put it on my bathroom mirror in my car. I'm going to put it all these places so that my vision is always in front of me, no matter where I am. And so if you're doing it old school, then you might need to take a picture of your vision board and have your Walgreens or your CVS or your Walmart print out some pictures for you so that you can display it different places too. So that's what we're going to do. And our next my next live will be next Saturday. Tiffany, I can make you a copy. So next Saturday, March 9th, I'll be back here at 9 a.m. Eastern time for week 2, where, like I said, we're going to talk about planning and what did I say? Oh, yeah, making room for your business in a busy life. So thank you guys for this, and I'll go back through and I'll read the comments. But I'm excited to do this. I really am. I feel more excited than I felt last year when I tried to start it. And another reason that I put this in our big group is because I am going to turn it into a unit, like I said. And we're going to have people join 6 months from now who they're going to be able to go through all these trainings and get out of it exactly what you guys did. And I don't have to redo this all the time. This content is going to be called evergreen. So that means it never it goes bad. It's always relevant. So that's because that's what this training is. It's going to always be relevant. And so we're going to have it for years to come to help our future generations of Sprinkle Divas, which is amazing. And our A-Team generation. Can't forget them. All right. Well, I love you all. Thank you guys for being a part of this. And I am so excited for what's to come. Bye, y'all.